There's only one thing I know about life. I know some things happen by chance. And some things happen because we make them happen.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jesse Swift from the FanSplash podcast, and please pardon any lack of enthusiasm I have. Today I am quite sick and don't feel very good, so I'm going to do my best to still get through reviewing this episode because it is again Wednesday, which means it's Flash time. This week's episode was episode 7 of season 3, titled Killer Frost. Appropriately titled because the focus of the episode is about Caitlin's possible transformation into Killer Frost and her fighting it, and this is the most we've seen her step into that light, at least this version of Caitlin. We've seen full Killer Frost in other worlds and things like this, but as far as her back and forth fight with, trying to hold in that version of herself, this is the farthest we've seen her gone, and it's like something that just kind of clicks in her. It's like having a split personality a little bit, which I think is a little lazy. They're kind of not really giving her a lot of ample reasons to be evil or turn evil. They're just like, oh, there's this bad side to her that she has to face. I think it's a little bit of a weak plot. It's a weak plot device. But the one area, they do bring up some good points that when she is like Killer Frost, she's saying that, Barry, you're selfish, and the choice that you make and the mistakes that you make affects Cisco and me and everyone you know and love, either dies or is negatively affected by your decisions, and she's not wrong. So in that aspect, I could see her growing against Barry, but as far as becoming a full-blown murderer that the Killer Frost character is, it's a little hard to digest at this point. And by the end of the episode, once again, we pull back, we get Caitlin back, so they just, even though they titled this Killer Frost, it is, again, just a tease. And this episode was directed by Kevin Smith, and, if you didn't know that, you probably wouldn't know that, because nothing really stands out as being different. I don't think, it's cool to have Kevin Smith on these projects, and like he directed an episode of Supergirl as well. However, I don't think he has as much creative control as we might like or would be interested in seeing. It's kind of like a stand-in. They just switch directors every week. It's like, this is what we're doing, just, make sure it happens the way that it's supposed to happen. But I kind of just glossed over the entirety of the episode. We do kick off the episode starting from where we left off in the last episode with Savitar, and he basically, we get a retread of Zoom where he's just got Barry in a chokehold, he's dragging around the city, kicking his ass. I was like, man, I've kind of seen this before. They have nothing new that they can really do with this character. I don't know. I'm just expecting more from him, I guess. And I don't know how I feel about having a fully CGI rendered character as the main villain for the season. I mean, we've had Grodd in, what was it, King Shark? Or, I think it's King Shark. And they look fine when we have them for like an episode or two, but overall, you kind of lose that depth that you get with actually seeing an actor portray a character with their emotion and subtleties and things like that. This character seems very one note, and there's not much to it. He's just like, I am a god of speed and I'm pissed. Whereas like Zoom had motivation, he had a tragic past. Eobard Thawne had motivation and tragic past, and so we'll really see where they go with this character. And Wally is left in a cocoon for the majority of the episode, but luckily at the end of the episode, they break him out, and just with one simple solution, he is back to normal, other than the fact that he is now affected by the Speed Force, and he is yet another speedster. I'm not going to complain about this one, because since the first season, when, they introduced Joe and Iris, I was like, give me Wally. I want Wally West. Give me my Kid Flash. So, we're going to have a Kid Flash, hopefully starting in the next couple episodes. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And let's just kind of finish off this episode, because I don't have a whole lot to say. The episode really wasn't superb. There's not much that stood out. It just pushed several plot lines like a couple inches forward, which was fine. but it's nothing that I'm going to remember, like, come next year. So at the end of the episode, Julian wakes up from the hospital because, he got knocked the fuck out by Barry Allen, just backhanded. And I thought I was going to start liking this character, but he is an asshole, and I don't think that I'm ever going to change my opinion. Well, especially now. But he convinces Barry, he's like, hey, I won't tell anyone that, Caitlin's the one that gave me this, like, frostbite and that she's a crazy metahuman if you resign from CCPD. And he agrees. And I was like, man, Julian, you piece of shit. I'm so tired of this character. But then he starts getting mental messages. Julian. And I'm like, oh, I recognize that voice. Sure enough, it's Savitar. He's like, I need you to be my servant once more. Be Dr. Alchemy. And I was like, told ya! Yeah, so not really a shock there. I thought we were going to find that out sooner. But yes, Julian is Dr. Alchemy. So now I can full blown just not like him and not have to justify myself. So, anyways, what did you guys think about the episode? Did you like this episode? Are you looking forward to next week? I hope next week's a better episode because this one kind of fell flat. We are approaching time for the crossover and the Flash mid-season finale, so we should be ramping up in excitement and plot and development and all that good stuff. So, please make sure to comment what you thought down below, give us a like and subscribe, and we will see you next week. And as always, may the Speed Force be with you.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it and keep an eye and an ear out for exciting new content. Be sure to follow us on all the social media sites. Twitter is @TheFansplash, YouTube just search Fansplash. We've got an open Facebook network, Fansplash Network. Instagram is fan_splash_podcast. SoundCloud.com/fansplash. You can email us, thefansplash@gmail.com, and Reddit @r/fansplash. Title and end credit songs written by Jacob Hall. See you next time!